You'll see the late nights, you'll taste beans and rice, the syrup and shaved ice. I ain't never say it twice. Turn on the street lights. We're taking a flight. Couple days in the night of a life in Washington Heights. We are talking in the Heights, but before we get into it, hit the subscribe button, like, follow, and more. Hit that notification bell so you'll know what we're talking about when we're talking about it. Now, I'm the Dad Panther, writer, streamer, content creator, master of none. And in the Heights, we're going to talk about the pros and the cons, and then we're going to go ahead and rate this. Now, this is from Lin. If you don't know who Lin is, and I have to say the full name, then you're not a part of the family. All right. So Lin has set this up. Lin put this out before the bigger Broadway musical that is nearing their 10-year anniversary. Put in the comments what that is. Lin has done a bunch of other stuff that you might not know about. But I'm not gonna get into that. You should know who Lin is. But anyways, in the Heist. Now, the original musical and the score, I might come back and review the score. I still listen to it constantly. This is a I want to say, not I want to say a reinvention, but this takes what's on the stage and it puts it in the movie. We've seen it before with Mamma Mia. We've seen it with Wicked, very successful. Check that review that we just did as we get ready for the second part. We've seen this with Hairspray, Wizard of Oz, the Oz. There's so many different ways, or I don't think Oz had one, but you know what I mean. But there's so many different times that we've seen Chicago, Moulin Rouge. Like again, it keeps coming, it keeps going. So in the Heights, 2021, with a running time of 2 hours and 23 minutes. Let's go with the pros of this. The pro, you have Anthony Ramos again on here. Love what he did. Corey Hawkins, Leslie Grace. Visually, they were doing some things in here, and I applauded. I did like it. Was certain things that were interesting that you couldn't see on the stage, and give or take the original performance. If you got a chance to see someone sneak some in and watch it, but you can see where they took this production on it, and some of that I did enjoy, and we'll talk about some of it I didn't. The music, I've always enjoyed the music. The opening number, I mean, it goes without saying, Broadway, if you don't have an opening number, you don't have a musical. And I think they do a really good job on this. Now, again, it's nothing new. It's if like my wife was like, "Why are you so excited about this? It's brand new." I'm like, "It's Lynn. It's not brand new." And I'm sitting there watching it for the first time with her, singing every word to every song. It's just because I know this. Now they did change up some of the lyrics and some of the pacing and some stuff, but that's normal. I didn't take anything from it. The other good thing I thought from it was the acting in between. Sometimes you'll get really bland acting, but they're really good at singing or dancing, performing. And I just felt with this, it was smooth. It came off really nice. I thought the setting was nice. Let's go into some of the cons. Some of the cons I thought was overproduced. It looked like they spent money on this, and I thought it took away from the value of what the story was, because a part of the story was the city, and though they showcased that city, they showcased it in a way that made it look so brand new and shiny that it kind of took away. And I guess maybe I was looking for like West Side Story, like not the new one, but the old school. I kind of wanted that feel, that look, and I didn't get that. I thought that there were scenes that they could have cut out that would have made the pace faster, to go with a lot of the music that was there, just to try to put a different spin if you were going to add that production value on there. And those are the two things that I would take away as far as the pros and the cons. So over here, we like to rate stuff. We rate it from a 0 being horrible, 5 being epic, and this is a Jon M film. And for this one, it has not significant pacing issues at all. It's just, I think, how it flowed together by the time you got this, because Crazy Rich Asians was the one that this director did before that was bigger, and you can see that the direction was there. I just think maybe the execution was off on this one. So I'm gonna rate this one a 3. It's not a bad 3. It's not a bad 3. Um, I think you'll enjoy it if you don't. If let's say if you're a fan of musicals, you'll enjoy it. If you're not a fan of musicals, because there's so much song and dance in it, you're probably not gonna like it. So if you don't like musicals, don't watch this. If you like musicals, I think you're gonna enjoy it. But if you're watching it with the imagination of what you heard the original soundtrack, you're going to probably feel where I went with the 3. If you had a chance to see it live or see it kind of live on Broadway or some kind of form or another production of it, then you'll see what I mean by it's a good 3. It's a strong 3. So that's my rating. Now you can hit the subscribe button, like, comment, check in the description. We got some links in there for some shops, some stores, and we get a little kickback off of that. So until next time, kalika